Breaking news with Paul Toole.
Hello and a very warm welcome. The Cal League, the first Crip softball league in Los Angeles, presents its coffee table book of 500 Black Unity pictures by author L.A. Nutt. The Cal League uplifting families, communities and ending the sickness of gang violence that has plagued black communities for over 50 years. The Cal League players, former Crips on 11 teams, backed by their communities, create a safer environment for all LA communities. That's all for now. Thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.
Hang up and call back in 2 minutes. The intro still.
What makes you righteous, you see?
Can you hear me?
I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate and I won't commit adultery.
Hang up and call back.
I don't smoke dope.
About 2 minutes. Wait like 2 minutes.
And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity.
Yes, sir.
And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke, so what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm your host, Dr. Crip. Welcome back, man. Please like, subscribe, spread the word. We back in this joint. I had the homie calling me, it's Juma Friday. Yeah, the services. Allahu Akbar. Shout out to all the homies out there, Bloods and Crips, that's Muslims. The brother wanted to always call in on Fridays because he said it's Friday services. If you don't know, it's like church, like going to church on Sundays. He put it like that. So I was like, oh, okay. So he always wanted to call in and give a shout out to the Muslim community. This is him calling right here. We got Brother Mouse, you feel me? Anthus Park checking in. My guy, Tookie William. Hold on, let me get this right.
California State Prison, Los Angeles
Yeah.
County, Lancaster, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored.
Yeah, so he calling in to check in with us. This is Juma Friday service, man, for the people out there, the homies that's Bloods and Crips. So he
Thank you for using Global
he want to put the cement down for the homies that's out here, that's Bloods and Crips, that's Muslim, and because they out here deep, and they get it in too, you know what I'm saying? So we got Christian Bloods and Crips just like we got Muslim Bloods and Crips. So as long as they together, they can teach the other Christians and other Muslims, non-affiliates, how to get along. Like, listen, man, we get along. Y'all the ones that's tripping. Y'all try to bring in, the religion and separate and do all this stuff, and we passed all that. So that's why we have to do stuff like this. So, nobody feels offended, because, I might be Team Jesus and he might be Team Allah. That ain't got nothing to do with us working together on one accord, trying to, bring the lane of peace, on the path where we going. So it's no more in 24. But we got Brother Mouse on the phone. Welcome, bro. Yes, that's right. That's right. How you doing in there?
Oh man, hanging on in there, still doing this time, trying not to let it do me.
Is that right?
Open up real quick though.
Okay.
Yeah, let's open up real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين. You seek the refuge of Allah from the accursed Satan in the name of God, most gracious, most merciful, Master of the day of judgment, meaning we worship in thy name you seek. Show us the straight way, the way of those on whom thou hast bestowed thy grace, those whose portion is not wrath, and who go not astray. Big night.
Yeah. What it do, bro? What it do? It's all good. Man, you know what?
Yeah.
I know you probably don't get to hear shout out, we got some viewers too. Joshua Chopper, he been checking in. Welcome back to the show. Tookie Williams, my nigga. Yeah, that. You know what? What we gonna say about Tookie Williams is this: he might have started off crooked in the beginning, but at the end, he tried to straighten it out. So we can't say nothing bad about that dude, because before he went and met his maker, man, he tried to make it right. So let's just hope God, gave him a chance to, get into that door, because he had a lot to make up for. So, being nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize, that's some earthly achievements. We just hope that was good enough for him to get into heaven, because it ain't guaranteed that you're going to heaven just because you try to get on the right path. That's not for sure. But hey, bro, Mouse, I know you don't listen to it's kind of hard probably, but I want you to hear my intro. I don't think you never heard my intro before, right? I have the way that the show started. I just want you to hear this, and I want to get your opinion about this. So just listen, listen to this right here.
What makes you righteous? You see, I don't smoke, I don't drink. I won't fornicate, and I won't commit adultery. I don't smoke dope.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And I say all my prayers every day. And I give whatever I can in charity.
Yes, sir.
And what else do you do? But what do you mean, what else? Is there something else? That's nothing. That's vanity. So you don't smoke. So what? So you don't drink. You don't use drugs. So what? What are you doing to better the condition of others? What are you doing to reform where you live? And if you do nothing to reform society with the knowledge you have received, then you are guilty of concealing knowledge. And that is a cardinal sin.
Woo! That's cold right there. You know who that is, huh? Yeah, that's right. Ding, ding. That's a code. Hey, listen. He said, if you do nothing to change the condition of where you live, that is a cardinal sin. With the knowledge that you have received. That's some cold statements right there, bro. That's why that's part of my intro, you know. And every time I hear it, you know, I just get, you know, I'm like, man, you know. So the knowledge that you got, that you giving out, you don't have no choice, basically,
Right.
for what you have done, you know. So you gotta release that knowledge that's in you, because if you don't, that's a cardinal sin, you know. You can't hold that knowledge that you got, brother, in there. How long you been in jail?
20 years now.
20 years now?
20, it'll be 20 in November this week.
Okay, 20 in November. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that I hate to hear that, but you know, it's something that's gonna come from that, of that time being spent in there. And it's just a matter of manifesting it when you get out, you know. So what we got today for Juma service, brother? What you got on your mind?
Well, it's kind of ironic that you played your introduction, and this is the first time I've heard it.
Yeah.
But what I talked to you about earlier is along the same lines of what I wanted to share with you today.
Yeah.
Because I told you earlier about how the dawa is, it's basically a conversation between one person to another.
Yes.
Spread the message or saying something good to believe. With dawa, it's inviting. It's an obligation to the Muslim. First of all, this is an obligation. I think this is why Farrakhan was saying what he was saying, because he knew that sharing the message of not just religion, but encouraging people to be righteous people, encouraging people to do right, and these types of things are not shared amongst people. It's something that we don't really, especially gang members, we don't encourage each other to go to church or go to Islamic services or right or none of that.
Mm-hmm.
And this is so dawah is an obligation for the Muslim, but this is the specific reason why I wanted to share this with you, because dawah is not just for Muslims, it's for non-Muslims as well. So for a Muslim, this is what we're doing right now is dawah. I'm going to break it down to you. So it's not really a big old intricate thing. We're having a conversation, but our conversation is about changing the condition of our people. There's an ayat in the Quran that says God will not change the condition of a people until they change themselves.
Yeah.
So what you and I have done, and this is just one of these divine type of spiritual connections that doesn't happen with everybody all the time, but you and I fortunately have met, and we've been friends ever since over 30 years.
Yeah.
And this is what we're doing right now is like I said, we're having a conversation, but this is a dawah effort to not only invite people towards doing or inviting people towards God, but also towards doing right.
This call and your telephone
Yes.
number will be monitored and recorded.
And changing the condition of our people, because like we was talking about last week, how our people, man, are so low on the totem pole these days. It's just I don't understand how we still perpetuating the level of ignorance and violence towards each other that we still doing. It just don't make no sense.
Yeah.
We need to do more. There needs to be a lot more Dr. Crip podcasts.
Yeah.
Other people that haven't tuned into Dr. Crip, we need to continue this dawah effort to bring people towards righteousness.
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim, and Dawa is inviting people towards Allah, but this is something that, like I said, it's not just for Muslims. It's for everybody, and we should all develop this concept of talking to each other and trying to enjoy what is right and forbid what is wrong with each other. So we need to talk to each other, tell our kids, and not even just our kids, our neighbors and everything. Try to be positive, especially black people. Man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how fast from 2004 to now, how Los Angeles has changed from the time I left. It kind of just boggles my mind that I was a part of. It doesn't boggle my mind that I was a part of this kind of genocide, but it boggles my mind that we still perpetuate, like I say, this level of let's just say, I don't know how you want to put it, some kind of scientific term, but I know one thing is for sure is we're not helping each other.
No, we're not.
We're doing more, but continuously sending ourselves on this downward spiral to nothing. You know what? Another thing that we talked about too is like, you know how we watch these conservation efforts on nature or PBS.
Yeah.
We need to really be trying to conserve. We need to be trying to conserve our race, because if you think about it, you want to talk about invasive species and all of this.
Yeah.
We have people from other countries over here, and they coming over there. They're allowing. It seems like the system is up against black people.
Yeah.
And I'm not just talking about us. I'm talking about Afro-Americans.
Yeah.
It seems like they giving everybody else an opportunity to prosper, but us.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we still tearing ourselves down.
Mm-hmm.
That's what boggles my mind. That's the part that boggles my mind. It's like, why haven't we snapped out of that self-inflicted? I mean, like, we are our own worst enemy.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. What do you think? How is it that you think that we can make changes towards what you're talking about? What are some of the steps to make the changes, to make the corrections that you speak on, like because we last in education.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
We last in the science of technology. We got our foot in the door with certain people, but as a whole, we're not putting the footprints like we should be.
Well, in my opinion, like I just said a minute ago about how it's an ayat in the Quran. I'm not sure what verse it is exactly, but it says, Allah says that He will not change the condition of a people until they change themselves.
Yeah.
What that says to me is I have to change myself.
Yeah.
And if I can change myself into being a better person, that will affect the way that I interact with other people.
That's right.
It starts in a home, just like how we were talking.
Well, he's gonna call back. They cut him off 60 seconds. But this is your host, Dr. Crip, man. Welcome to the show. This is Juma Friday services with your host, man, Dr. Crip, and my boy Mouse, Athens Park Bloods. So we giving a shout out to all the Bloods and Crips out there that's Muslims, that do a lot out there, man, that's trying to make change out there. So the brother wanted to, to check in and do stuff for Fridays for Juma service. So, I told him, go ahead, man. That's nothing. You can have it. Call in every Friday, but some of the questions that and answers that we were just talking about, you know, changing yourself. That is one of the biggest things for gang members. In order for unity to take place, you got to talk to that dude that's like, hey, blood, check this out. I don't care about none of that bull that y'all got going on, blood. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, it's all about whatever, you know. And if you keep coming over here, it's gonna be a problem, blood. That them the dudes that you gotta reach. Them the dudes that you gotta talk to. Because they still haven't fully accepted the change of what's trying to come. See, we trying to bring peace. We trying to get unity. We trying to bring brothers together. We still in the trying effect. Bloods and Crips been here for 50 years. And we've been trying for 50 years. It hasn't went nowhere. So this is the biggest hurdle that we going through to talk to that dude that's like, hey, cuz, check this out. All y'all coming over here, but I didn't see you niggas when I was in high school, none of that, woo. Cuz, let me tell you something. Man, I get mines, homie. You know, I take care of my little homies the best I could. You know what I'm saying? I try to put them on, put money in their pocket. You know, that's what you up against. Them the dudes that you up against that think putting dope and putting dope into the homie little pocket. He think that's he doing something. And he ain't doing nothing.
Your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call.
So that's the hurdle.
Dial 5 now.
That's the goal.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yeah.
That I was just talking and forgot the phone.
No, hey, look, don't worry about it, brother. Pick it up where you left off.
What was the last thing you heard me say, though?
Well, you was talking about you got to change yourself, and I was just speaking on that. Like, this is the dude who we need to talk to. You feel me? The dude that's in the park, that's on the back streets, that's by the liquor store, in the trap spots, whatever, that's hanging out, that's like, hey, cuz, check this out. Y'all coming over here, woofing all that, woo, but I didn't see y'all when I was in high school. I've been selling dope since whoop-de-woo. So I be putting money in my homies' pocket. I don't want to see my little homies go without this and that. So I teach them the game, you know? So them is the dudes that we got to reach. You know what I'm saying? To change their mind, you know?
I quoted that verse in the Quran that says Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change themselves.
Exactly.
And I said that to say that it starts with self. It's an individual effort. We all have to live our own life, but about us being on the bottom of the totem pole these days, this is something. This dawah effort is so needed conversation that we need to have with each other, checking in with each other, seeing how each other's doing, and all of this type of stuff is so well needed because I'm sure that a lot of us feel like nobody cares. It's this mentality that you, especially if you were dealing with some kind of childhood trauma when you were growing up. It's like you develop this mentality like nobody cares, and what you end up doing is the wrong things when you get older because you don't care. Now you develop this careless mentality.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, we need to show more, and it starts from the individual first, but also in the home, and then spread it on out, your neighborhoods and all of that. But I know one thing though, this show, the show you have, man, it is something that is very much needed in the Black community. I played to a lot in the a lot of people touch in and spread this message and catch on to what you're doing. Because, like I say, this is something that our community, the Black community, needs more than anything. Because it's like this is literally like a conservation effort that you're doing right now with your show. We trying to wake people up.
Yeah.
Change the mentality of our youngsters so that we don't continue to do things that not only have not negative consequences, but are detrimental to our culture.
Yeah.
Not just our culture, but our race, the Black people.
Exactly.
I mean, it's crazy. Is you got all of these, and I don't have a racist bone in my body, but it seems like every other nationality is trying to mimic our culture.
Exactly.
So if we have all of these other nationality cultures trying to mimic us, why are we so low on the totem pole?
Look,
the part I don't understand.
look,
like,
you got all these podcasters. You got all these podcasters that's of different denominations of race, right? And the Black podcasters on here, you know what they do? All they talking about is where Crips and Bloods started. Who started this gang? Who started that gang? This is what's going on social media right now, right? Who started this gang? Who started the Bloods first? Who started the Crips first? Who started the Bloods first? But check this out. This is my situation. If you are a gang member, a real gang member, you feel me, with no smut on your jacket, then by all means, you have the right to discuss whatever it is. But what I'm saying is add something to your podcast that say we need to end this. You feel me? Because I don't get nothing out of knowing who started the Crips. My son, my daughter can't use that information to get no job. They can't use that information to go to school. They can't do nothing with that information. So why is that information on the social media so hype? So you got all these people now that talk about the war in Cali and how the East Coast has started, how the neighborhood started, how the Hoover started, all this stuff. But none of these podcasts or people are saying we need to end this. You feel me? This stuff needs to end. You know, they giving shots out. I had my other show the other day. The dude say, "Man, y'all we've been looking up to failures in life." This dude is a failure. When I was 18, 20, looking at the homie, you was a failure. You ain't nothing. Now you in your 60s and your 70s, guess what? You still don't got nothing. All you do is hang out, go to funerals, throw up B's and C's. You ain't got no business. You don't got no a job where you can take care of somebody outside your family, just one child. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got nothing. And the ones who have made it is a small percentage, just like the world leaders of the rich people. That is a small one. That's why they call it the 1%ers. Well, if you look at that in the Bloods and Crips, guess what? That's what the 1%ers. Okay, you got successful. You got the business. You got everything. But guess what? We got people that got businesses that's successful and all that. But guess what? They still got smut on their names. You set your homie up. You got your homie robbed. You got your homie killed. You section your homie girl. You feel me? So you can't count them in the 1%. You know what I'm saying? So we backwards. It's not working. Bloods and Crips is a side effect of racism, you know? And it needs to be something that has to be done. Like you said, it's only going to take us to do it. Individually, you got to change your attitude.
Yeah. And we damn sure got to stop focusing, because you talking about who started this and that. You really feel feed the fuel to the fire of the problem instead of focusing on the solution.
Yeah.
We still have a problem. We still killing each other.
Yeah.
We're not uplifting each other in our community. The black community is steadily decreasing in numbers. Our neighborhoods are being gentrified by other nationalities. And in a minute, we ain't gonna be the homeless people.
Yeah, we already there.
And then the ones and there was another thing too though that kind of resonated with me while you was talking is that we do have successful black people, but they're not really doing anything to help any other black people with their money.
No, they're not pulling nobody up.
You know, no, it's not. And I understand because it's kind of messed up. You know, the mentality of our people, man. How this Willie Lynch mentality that has spread throughout our generations, throughout our history, and how it affects the way that we interact with each other. We have people, like I was getting ready to say about how we don't look out for each other, especially the wealthy. We be scared to mess with each other because we know how much our people have messed us over. So we much rather, what's crazy is other nationalities invest in our people more than other nationalities. Just like with the music industry, for instance.
Yeah.
Them Jews been making money off niggas, and the cool part about it is they mainstream some of this music, and the music is an illicit way to sell destruction to our people. We're talking about using drugs and all this type of shit on national radio, and the kids is listening to this shit and glorifying all this. They know what they doing.
Yeah.
They're trying to censor the music like they was back in the NWA days when they were talking about gangster rap and all that.
They care less about that now.
They did. The reason why is the money. They knew, okay, these niggas want to keep listening to this, and they steadily influencing their young to destroy themselves. So be it. But our purpose is to make money. That's what they've been doing.
Hey, let me give a shout out. Let me get a shout out to the people that's tuning in. We got Joshua Chopper. He said, my nigga Tukey Williams. I guess giving him a shout out. We got Westside Life, and we got One Move Away. Westside Life. Hey, Dr. Crip. No more in 24. The guy from 83rd Street should reach out to you. I would love to read his story. It could be real peace and unity if done correctly. And One Move Away says, hey, Dr. Crip, no more in 24. Peace to you, bros, teaching peace and unity for Bloods, Crips. Let's end the sickness. So those are some of the people that reached out. The Westside Life person is talking about Damon Football Williams, because I did a show about the A-Trade gangsters, and I want to help that dude. You feel me? Because white people have a way, and not just white people, but a lot of people have a way of turning their negatives into positives. You feel me? And I said that dude had captured the whole globe when he had that brick in his hand and hit the guy in the truck. But, he got out of prison after that and went back to prison again. You know what I'm saying?
I heard that.
So, and when I seen him at a check cashing place, and I was saying how when I seen him, I was in awe. Like, man, this is Damian Williams. And I wasn't talking about no 908 trade, so I went outside and waited on him. You feel me? When he came out, I approached him. I said, man, look, I'm from 9-0. And he kind of had his guard up a little bit. And I was like, look, man, my brother from A-Tray. He was like, okay. And what that mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, look, I just want to talk to you, man. And he said, what's up? And I said, man, look, I just want to talk to you, man. Are you going to do a book? Are you going to do something? Because this could change your life. The world want to know how you was feeling when you was going through all that. So, he was dealing with the Nation of Islam at that time, and they had him going around speaking and everything, but I don't know what happened. But apparently, sometime down the line, he was involved in a conspiracy for hire murder or something. I don't know the details of it, but what I got on the street is that, supposedly he, it was a drug dealer in his neighborhood, and I guess he wasn't kicking in or something. And I guess some of his homies, he told some of his homies to kill him. But who knows what happened. But whatever it is, he got convicted of some type of murder. You know what I'm saying? So he back in jail. But still, I'm like, your story hasn't went nowhere, because they still talk about your story to this day, the 92 riots, and your picture comes up. So why can't you write a book about your state of mind and how you was feeling at that time? And there can be coins in your pocket. So, that's what I was saying about that, And because I'm fascinated with that, his story can change, can help somebody, to the next level. Western Ave, Queen XC, what it do? And I guess one move away, giving a shout out, saying good looking, but yeah, what you're saying is absolutely correct, Mouse. We gotta change the narrative of the individual who giving these orders out here, because you got these dudes out here giving these orders. Well, he hung up. He has 60 seconds left. So he'll call back. But yeah, the goal is to get these dudes who giving the frontline orders, you go bust, you go bust, you go bust. That's why in 2024, we say no more, because you got to get, when you get put on, guess what you got to go do? So if you're not going to bust when you got put on, why did you get put on? You just hey, look, the homie used to call him, oh, you a decoration, Crip. You a decoration. You just wear the hood, wear the colors on Hood Day. That's all you do. Because you ain't did nothing. So we need to stop that.
You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're absolutely correct about changing the narrative with the people that's out here giving these orders. You know what I'm saying? To the young homies out here on the front line. Those is the people that need to be at these peace conferences, these peace meetings, and all that, So we can figure out what is going on with the youth, because it's an uphill battle, man, and a lot of homies that call themselves OUGs and all that, they uneducated. It's nothing worse than an uneducated brother telling somebody else to go put in work, and you can't even read or do math. All you do is just sit back, sell your little drugs, pop your little whatever, your little pills, and pass out burners, and that's it. That's what your life is the value of. So those are the dudes that we need to reach. It's hard to reach them, but I think Brothers is doing a pretty good job right now because the word, the vibe is out about peace, but I don't believe that it's hitting home all the way. You know, until we make strides of what we say no more in 24, meaning that no more initiation. We shouldn't put no more Bloods and no more Crips on any gang right now. If you didn't make the cut, then it's over. Because if you got put on in 23, then you're gonna be like, hey man, I'm from 23. I'm from 23. So you ain't gonna be able to lie in 26 and say, how long you been from the hood? Oh, I got put on in 24. Oh, you one of them, you know? Just think about somebody 13 getting put on a gang right now in 2024. You understand what I'm saying? It don't even make sense. It don't even make sense anymore. So, you know, those parents that's dealing with that, you know, my heart goes out to them, you know, because
Of course.
it's tragic when they come and see a corpse on the ground that's 16 years old, cold, in an area that he shouldn't have never been at, you know? So that's something that, you know, hopefully we can work on. People can hear your message and, you know, we could try to do something about it. Let me ask you a question. Why, when you are currently in prison right now and a new person comes in and they turn all the way up, how do you handle that? Like, you feel me? And it's affecting, and you know it's going to affect your area, your building, or whatever it is. And you don't have anything to do with, say it's a Crip guy, you know. How do you what do you think about that, and how do you react to that?
Well, I guess that's a good question, but you know, everybody has their own journey in life, right? And you know, prison, we have our own set of rules in here,
Mm-hmm.
but there's protocol. There's protocol. There may not be as much structure as it used to be, you know, amongst Bloods and Crips in here, even blacks. It's not the structure like it used to be 20, 30 years ago in prison. So now, you know, to see somebody.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
That's turned up, like you say. A lot of times, people let them do him, because what happens is you're gonna end up running across the person they're gonna match your energy, and then once your energy is matched, it seems like you change the way you do your time now. So, you know, it's like because there's not the level of structure like it used to be back in the day. It's a rarity for somebody to try to talk to somebody who comes in here turned up like that. Ain't nobody even really like gang banging. Ain't nobody even really like gang banging in prison like that no more. So nowadays you actually get more people trying to talk to somebody like that to tell them, like, nigga, you've been here turned up for nothing. Ain't nobody in here on that shit. Everybody, you know how we say everybody from somewhere, but like we say, it's not where you from, it's where you at. And
Yeah.
everybody in here is from somewhere. And I'm telling you, I could probably count the amount of white people. I don't even think we have any white people in my building, as a matter of fact. As a matter of fact, there's no white people in my building. There's some in a couple of the other buildings on the shore. But for the most part, like I say, everybody else in here, Mexicans and blacks, are from somewhere.
Yeah.
So we can't get around that. And even if you ask a white person, it's like go up to some white person and say where they from. They'll say, "Oh, I'm from Redwood or Burbank or something." That's where they, that's the answer to the question.
Yeah.
So again, everybody is from somewhere. You know what I mean? But besides that, nowadays in prison, like I say, nobody even really in here on no gang banging shit like they used to be. Like we used to be in here. It's always going up. Somebody always squabbling up, all of that type shit. So when you have these isolated situations where you have an individual come in here trying to be turned up, like you say, people do have the tendency to tell them, like, man, like you need to like just kick back because ain't nobody even in here. And this is another thing too, though, right? So when you get to these lower level institutions, it's really like nobody is really like really pushing that like that. But when you get to and this is where when they have these individuals, these young turned up niggas that come in here, they should send them up to those higher level institutions first, so they can get a taste of the reality. Talking about the structure and how niggas have zero tolerance for that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Like you running around here turned up like you say, that means you a shit starter. And we in here functioning, then you start, niggas will get on you fast. If you a troublemaker,
yeah,
turned up like you say, you a troublemaker. And people in on these higher level prisons, they don't tolerate that shit. Here, people are more passive on lower level institutions, level 3s and 2s and 1s. They really don't care about none of that stuff and let a person crash and burn on his own.
Okay.
I've even talked to people. You know what I mean? When I see that sometimes, because I feel like this is something again, like we just said earlier, that we need more than anything. We need people to dawa and talk to each other. To try to help, even if it's just one person who might be turned up in the boat. That's good numbers. If it's just one of us opposed to 10 of us. So, and I see those situations like that. I always try to. I don't go out my way to try to console somebody or talk to them about their behavior. I just stay away from them because I feel like I think I can have more of an impact on our community out there on the streets than in here.
Yes.
Because it's like most people in here, they program and are in these groups and they educate themselves because maybe they have life without the possibility of parole and they trying to get out of here. So to take all of these groups and all of this stuff and obtain college degrees and all this shit is a prerequisite for being found suitable for parole.
Oh yeah.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
What I'm saying is there's an ulterior motive to that. You know what I mean? They just like, I'm trying to get out, so I'm gonna do what they ask of me.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I'm on the bullshit still deep down inside. But like I say, man, we need more of that. That's why I was saying about grid and how we want to provide this space for people, but especially our youth. And I want to focus on youth because this is a stage in life to where a lot of us didn't get that not just hands-on training, but nobody really talked to us about what it was to be a man or a woman or how to be a productive member of society.
Yeah.
We just always focused on our cultural influences. I know when I was growing up, I used to watch my uncles. I had 3 delinquent uncles when I was born in '70. But when I got to the age where I would understand what was going on around me, these niggas out there drinking wine and paper bag and smoking joints and all this, and that's what I grew up watching. So I mimicked that same type of behavior. So we need to change the way the image of ourselves to our kids, and not just our image. Like I said, we need to talk to them and give them that in the household. We need to give them this hands-on training and up close and personal interaction, in opposed to just letting them, fend for themselves and figure out what they want to do on their own. Now, we need guidance. We need guidance. Just like I was raised by both of my grandmothers, and they tried their hardest to give me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that they have, so that I could be one of those productive members of society. Like I said, but I had too much negative influence. Like I said, cultural influence. My cultural influence was my uncles and what they was doing. So I grew up, and especially, those are men. So I didn't want to follow, although I appreciated what my grandmothers was telling me, they weren't men. We need our men to guide our men.
Yeah.
Because our men is everything we grew up telling you. It's no different than what's going on today. Nowadays, you got more young women selling more pussy than they did back in the day. That's just like the thing to do, because the cultural influence now is about materialistic things. Everybody wanna look rich. You know what I mean? Everybody want to play rich and all that old shit. So everybody is thirsty now because they want to be like the next person.
And it's a cutthroat game.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a cutthroat game out here, bro. Because they want to drive the foreigns. They got to have 18 chains. You know.
How they getting it though is the thing though. Are they getting it legally or illegally?
You know, the thing of it is that however they getting it, it's not working to keep it and build off of it. That's what's not happening.
Wow.
You may be getting it, you feel me? But this is the thing. What comes along with how you getting it is cases. You got to pay attorneys. See, they don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? One of the reasons why my success was halted in the drug game is because when I get to a certain point and you get caught, I'm not going to prison. I'm breaking myself because I'm finna hire an attorney. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to give this dude everything I got
60 seconds remaining
to get out. So that's why I only been to prison one time in my life. But I didn't have 22 county jail cases. You feel me? And I probably didn't hire about 16 or 17 attorneys out of those cases. So, people don't think like that in these situations. So, they go to jail like the guy who was running, he in a high speed with his baby in the car. And I'm like, don't you got some money for an attorney for situations if you get caught up? Obviously he don't, because they're not thinking that far ahead. When the phone hangs up, you can call back and you could wrap up, say your last and make sure you do say what you're gonna say. Yeah, that's Brother Mouse, man, calling in on Juma Friday service, with the words of wisdom from inside the walls, where a lot of people scared to go. That's why they start telling, they want to be out here with the gang. But when it's time to bang, hey, look, let me talk to you. They go, this is the new thing. This the new thing. Put you in the holding tank. I'm from A-Tray, and they're gonna put me in the holding tank. And because I know the homie from 4-Tray Gangster, and I'm gonna get him to tell his whole case. And I got a microphone on me. the neighborhood car, the blood car. It didn't happen to it has happened to everyone. What I was saying, Mouse, is this is the new get down. Like it's supposed to be gang with the young people, right? But when they get caught up in these situations, like you done already been convicted of your time and all this for a flock and all this other stuff, right? So you got 21 years. So now they bring you down from the state and they put you in the county jail because you a blood and you can go in here and talk to this other blood and yeah, man, what's up? Hey, what's up, blood? What's happening with that crab you was fighting with? This and that, woo. Oh, F him. Fuck that crab. Woo, woo. Oh, yeah. Hey, you know, I bust on woo, woo. They used to live. You remember you used to live over there? Yeah, blood. Yeah. You know, I popped that crab over there. Oh, yeah. And then you say, oh, yeah, blood. I popped his cousin. Boom. He got you on tape. Now, they take that tape, use it against you in court. Now you trying to figure out how did they find out that I popped this dude? Because they sent somebody in the holding tank with you. The gangster, I don't care who you are. Yeah, the O's, yeah, the Bloods, yeah, the gangsters, yeah, the Hoovers, yeah, the Coasters, they all do it. Everybody got a case like that. Then been set up. Then sent somebody in the holding tank with them. That's the new thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow. You know, and they sending somebody in there that you trust, you know, to get all your information out against you. And even if they can't use the information against you, guess what? They know the information now. You know, they got it. It's recorded. So, yeah, but go ahead, man. Finish up your last statements or whatever you want to do, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close out. Also, que manera hii para manara about also ila insana lafikus ila lakina amili wa amili salihat watu wasabi haki watu wasabi saba. It roughly translated that means by the token of time, surely man is at a loss, except those who believe and do good deeds, those who exhort one another to the truth and exhort one another in patience. I pray that Allah continues to guide us, man, and watch over you too specifically, none of what you're doing, man, and you know you're doing something that is really needed amongst the black community. Brothers, we doing pretty good, but however, there's always room for improvement.
Yes.
And like I said, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change themselves. So I hope that the listeners remember that, and we do better for ourselves as individuals in order to do good for other people. And I'm gonna leave on that note.
It's all good, brother. I appreciate the wisdom today.
Yes, sir, man. Next Friday, inshallah, I'll catch up with you.
Yes, sir. One. Yeah, that was Brother Mouse from Athens Park Bloods on a 20-year bid. Giving shots out to the Bloods and Crips for Juma Friday service. And trying to spread some knowledge to the young people out here. Yeah, but what I was saying is that's how they get down right now. You know, these young dudes, they go, and I'm like, for real? I'm like, you got caught up in that too? I can't believe you was talking to that dude. Yeah, but you know, that's somebody you was functioning with on the street. So now that's the new thing. You know what I'm saying? They get you, they when you're in the holding tank in the county, they send somebody in there and they wired up on their case. So you get to talking about all kind of stuff, and you know, so you solving old cases, everything. You know, hey, cuz who popped old boy from down there and off Normandy down there? Who Who did that? Oh shit, I don't know, blood. I don't know. It could have been such and such because during that time we was out there. Hey, did you go to the football game? Yeah, I went to the football game. Hey, it was crazy, blood. We was out there, you know, and then such and such started fighting the Lady Red and CK Red. They started fighting, you know, woo to woo, and I kind of that's what led to the thing. So the police know everything. They know everything. That's why when they get these dudes in the holding tank, they get at them. Hey, we already know you was there at the football game. Now we know you didn't do the shooting. You was shooting, but you didn't kill. Your bullets ain't the ones that kill. You was shooting with a 9. She got killed with a 4.5. We know you was shooting with a 9. But we're gonna charge you with firing a gun, you know. So that's just gonna be something added to your charges. So, you know, and you sitting there like, I didn't know that. Because the infiltrators had already been caught. You got these old dudes want to come home. They finding out information from people that's coming in new through the county. So the information is being recycled through the police. This dude got put on like this. He was quite. Hey, check this out, cuz you know you could, you know, you want to get down with him again? No, I'm cool. No, ain't nobody else gonna get in. It's just you and him. You can go out there and get down with him. No, I'm straight. If you scared right now, how scared are you gonna be in the police station? How scared are you gonna be in that police station when the police come in there? You 16. You ain't never been involved in nothing. But you mean to tell me you about to go in there and stay strong? And you was fighting like this? Come on, man. Hey, when we go over here, hey, listen, bro. When we pull up over here, it ain't no talking. Soon as you get out there, bro, you take off. Oh, it's all good, big homie. I ain't tripping. It's all good. What's up, blood? What's happening? Hey, what? Hey, tell me what she said, blood. Man, we just told you, though. Because you scared. So you the same dude that got, you mean to tell me you staying down in the police station? It's 10 of us over here that got your back. And you scared to get out there and squabble. Your girl that stayed down harder than you, she ain't doing no talking. You like, hey, let me talk to my girl. Man, these dudes out here running the hood. People out here listening to these dudes. They are the current leaders. They are the current leaders. Foul is all outdoors. And you mean to tell me that these are the people that's telling your kids what to go do at 12, 13, 14, 15, 16? This is who they listening to. The same dude that got socked 6 years ago. I was there when he got socked. He broke about the park. I was standing right there. He fired on me. Hey, blood, why you sock me? He didn't take back home. He hopped. Blood, this nigga just fired on me, blood. This nigga just fired on me. Oh, nigga, that's what shot the blood. But you, hey, come up here. Come up here, blood. Come up here, cuz. Hey, this nigga just fired on me, cuz. Hey. Yeah. But I'm supposed to believe you that you're the same person that was in that holding tank when the police said, hey, come here. That you went in there and stayed straight down. You didn't say nothing. Come on, man. No more in 24. We don't need no more kids gangbanging in 24. For what? Lorenzo Rodriguez, they scraping the bottom of they scraping the bottom of the barrel nowadays. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Welcome to the show, Lorenzo Rodriguez. Listen, man, that's what I'm saying. What's the purpose of scraping the bottom of the barrel, man? Just don't put nobody else on. We don't need no more. It's 2024, bro. Are you serious? Why do we need to put more people on a gang that's already dysfunctional, that already got tremendous problems? Y'all still dealing with snitches from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 2010s, the 2015s. You still dealing with the same people that ran in the 70s, in the 80s, that they ain't putting no money on nobody, books, all that. I cost green. You fired. You fired. You fired him. He broke. Well, listen, it's the same thing, man. You know, no more in 24. We don't need no more, homie. Why put more people on the game? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. We don't need anybody else, man. Leave it alone. These gangs are dysfunctional. They are out of control. There's no functionality of any type of organized. Y'all went and bust on y'all allies. This dude lied from the very beginning of the whole story. And because he's from the hood, we have to go over here and check out this story and get into it with these dudes that we've been cool with forever. When we find out that this dude lied about everything, why we ain't killing him? Why does he just need to get beat up? He didn't cause 3 deaths, 2 mothers got shot, a kid got shot, and now all of a sudden we cool again 2 years later. Man, please knock it off. We don't need no more in 24, man. We don't need no more in 24. Knock it off. He in the police station. He said, let me go tell my girl to come to stay there. And now, hey, look. The girl say, yeah, what's up? Where you at? I'm in your hood right now. Where you at? Yeah, I got somebody up here want to squabble with you right now. But but you you too scared to come up to the park. You too scared to pull up in. Because, hey, listen, man. Gangs are out of control in 2024. We don't need any more. We don't need no more kids. Why? They got to go bust. We already know they get put on. When you get put on? I just got put on in June. You ain't did no busting yet? Nah. Hey, blood, he ain't ready. Oh, he not ready. Oh, okay. But he going to bust. Yeah. Now, all of a sudden, a week later, everybody talking about you. You fighting too much. You getting socked. Now, you got to go put in work to prove that you not no buster. Because it's been 2 weeks since you got put on. And you ain't went and did nothing yet. This is what they tell your kid. This is what they tell your son, your daughter. Hey, don't worry about it, homegirl. We're going to use your car. Ooh, this and that. You ain't got to do nothing. Did you just hear what they said? We're going to use. Her mama bought this car. She didn't even buy this car. Y'all went and bust out of her car in front of A&PM, turned the corner, Burger King right here, Wendy's license plate lowered. Oh, now the police do a follow-up. Yeah, ma'am, the car was involved in a drive-by shooting. Sandra, get your ass in here. I don't care what you say. You better tell them police who was driving. Oh. Pinocchio. What's up, Wankster? What it do, Pinocchio? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the show. Wankster. Is that a diss? What's a wankster? I don't. What's up, wankster? Is that good or is that bad? I don't know. Welcome to the show, though, brother. They went and bust out that dude's car. And I told them, I tried to stop them dudes from getting in the car to go do anything. I was fighting with them dudes. They came back. They parked the car in the hood, blood all on the back seat, windows in front of a home, somebody's home. When they called that dude mama, she was like, oh no, my baby ain't doing it. They forced him to do it. And now y'all mad. The mama was standing there like, you better tell them who. I can't believe they came back to my spot too. I got to heal wounds. Hey, look, I gotta patch these dudes up. I gotta do everything before I could say what to do with the car. They didn't left. You got some other some these dudes think they got brains. They didn't left. They went and parked the car on the back. I didn't find out until the next day. They said, hey, big homie, check this out. You know they parked the car on the back streets. What? My head started. I got an instant headache. Hold on, wait. Hey, hold on. Hey man, look, get these burners up out of here. Cause I already know the police finna come hit this spot. Move these burners, everything. Take that shit down the street. Leave it down there for about a week. They come up in there 2 days later. Yeah, y'all ain't getting nothing out of here. Everything gone. Because I'm already knowing they didn't told them what they did afterwards, everything. Man, get up out of here, man. The police told me then, nothing. You know, we got some people, man. Look, I ain't got nothing to do with nothing, homie. I can care less what you got. You finish searching my spot, get up out of here. Because I need to reopen my drug spot. Because I can't deal with you dudes who went and parked the car on the back streets. Oh my God. He fought like this. No, he didn't even fight like this. He fought like this. This hey, cause look, this is how he was fighting. Look, and then Cujo gonna tell me, oh nut, I'm gonna give him training. I'm gonna put him, he gonna get training. I said, listen, check this out. Let that dude go live his life, man. He gonna cost y'all some profit. That's your friend. That ain't my. No, I love Joey. That's my boy. You can't make everybody a gangster. Everybody is not hard. Everybody is not going to pass y'all little gang tests and become hard. It's not going to happen. Leave these kids alone. Let them live, man. Let them live in peace, man. Let them live in peace, man. No more in 24, man. Hey, man, this is Dr. Crip. We were just taking up a little bit of your time with the brother Mouse from At the Park Blood. It's a Juma Friday service show, man. Giving a shout out to all the Crip and Blood Muslims out there. We want to thank everybody for checking in. Joshua Chopper, Westside Life, one move away, Western Avenue, Queen XC. Lorenzo Rodriguez, I Cost Green. Pinocchio, what to do? Come back, brother, anytime. This is Dr. Crip. Please like, subscribe, and share, man. I'm out.